Hi, my name is Gregory. I've been using GridRewards for 4 years now. I save about $250 a year, total of $1,000 over that time, and I love using the app. So I'd read a lot about negawatts and the idea of saving energy and saving money, and it made sense. I heard about it in theory, and this was an opportunity to actually do it, so I was excited to sign on. The app is very easy. It explains, what time the event's supposed to be, and then when it actually happens, when it is, shows the energy use, and as well how you did on the events. I mean, for me personally, it's saving money. We make about $250 a year, so it's easy, free money. Then obviously on top of it, there's environmental benefit. Yeah, so GridRewards had a promotion where they said if you sign up a friend, they'd give you an extra cash back. So I reached out to a few people, and particularly it was at my daughter's, one of her school events. There was somebody there, one of her friend's parents. I don't know, she took me up on the offer because I sent out the link to a bunch of people and she signed up. And ever since then, whenever the annual GridReward payment comes in, she'll send me a text message and we'll exchange how much money we made.
Hi, my name is Jasmine. I'm the Program Manager for Environmental Justice and Workforce Development at Sustainable Westchester. I'm a GridRewards user for 3 years, and I suggest everyone out there in the community join today and be an environmental champion. So, what I really appreciate about GridRewards is that it aligns with my values towards environmental justice, which means all communities, regardless of race, income, or background, are equitably protected from environmental harms and have equal access to a healthy future. By reducing your usage during peak times, you're making significant impact on the environment and public health. And I believe that you're not only getting a cash check in the mail, but you're doing your part to ensure you're protecting vulnerable communities across Westchester County and New York City. The GridRewards app is very user-friendly. You don't have to be an energy expert or somebody who's well-versed in sustainability to use it. You simply get a notification and you participate. And even if you don't participate, there's no downsides to it. You just don't get rewarded for that event. And I think that it's a very simple and smart way to do so much for your community.
Hi, my name is Greg Spock. I'm a Village of Pelham homeowner. I've been using GridRewards since I moved to Pelham in 2021. And my family and I are very big into saving money and positively impacting the climate. I think the motivating factor for me for GridRewards was actually a combination of all things. I think the environmental impact is something I'm definitely very aware of with global warming and climate change, and I was looking for ways that I could make changes in my life that would benefit me financially, which really is the GridRewards program in a nutshell. I think I participated in about 10 demand response days, and I earned approximately $193.38. I'm very aware of the usage of peaker plants and how that's related to demand response. As a parent, I'm very conscious of my family's health, and the decisions that we made in our household are related to that. And the fact that peaker plants are very nearby and cause a huge amount of air pollution is something that I definitely would like to see alternatives out there.
My name is James Creighton. I'm a councilman in the town of Cortland. I'm the deputy supervisor, and I live in a single family house in the town of Cortland. I live there with my wife, and I have 6 children. We're big family, big house, lots of pets, and lots of good stuff around. So the GridRewards app is such an easy, there are so many apps out there for people to use, but the GridRewards app is an app that is so easy to use, so many features that people can use. You don't have to use all of them, but it's very easy to fall down that rabbit hole and look at your daily usage, what your projected bill will be for the year. But particularly during the demand response times when there are peak usage times, it's really important to just pay attention to those messages that'll come onto your phone, and that's the time when you get to shift your use and ultimately make some money. Initially, when I heard about the program, I was a little skeptical about whether there was going to be a financial benefit or not. but I thought the program looked great and wanted to hear more about it and see it myself before I started telling other people this is something you should try. So I signed up and immediately got addicted to, all the different tools and finding out how much energy usage you were using on a day-to-day basis. And after the first year was over, there was actually money at the end. Got a check, and I've been doing it now for I think 4 years. Have been able to actually get paid to reduce my use during the summer times, during the peak usage times. So it was real, but at the time I wasn't sure if it was real or not. But I'm glad that we have these tools and we have ways that we can make a difference.
I'm Nikki. I'm the mayor of Hastings-on-Hudson. We are an enthusiastic supporter of GridRewards in our community, and I personally am a big fan of GridRewards in my own household. The environmental impact is really clear. To be able to feel as if you're doing a tiny part to stop peaker plants from operating is really important. The fact that you get a check back if you participate enough times during the summer at the end of the year makes a big difference. And the ability to be able to do this with other members of the community, to be all doing it together and feeling as if we're having this communal impact, I think has been something that's really important in Hastings. When I first heard that you could get paid for participating in GridRewards, I just thought, brilliant. Any type of program that encourages people to do the right thing and gives them a reward, generally that's a successful program. So I thought that was a fantastic element to the program. Yes, one of the things that is a compelling reason to be part of GridRewards is that as a result of participating in that program, there is less of a reliance on peaker plants, sometimes no reliance at all. And peaker plants are really what produces the most toxic air pollution that all of us experience in these sort of suburban areas that we live. So that's a really important environmental benefit of participating in GridRewards.